one reason, that's to win this thing, and we got it.
Hi, I'm Alec Martinez. This is the final season of the CCHA. Come celebrate the legacy at the CCHA Championship in Joe Louis Arena. Go Red Hawks. Well, hi again, hockey fans. Welcome into week number 9 of CCHA Now. Great to be with you as always. My name is Ben Holden. We'll have a little assistance throughout the show here. You'll see what I'm talking about later here in this week's episode of CCHA Now. Second half of the season gets underway in earnest this weekend. Teams were in action last week, but this week it's all about CCHA play. We'll get to that with the schedule and the television schedule a little bit later in the show. But as we always do, let's kick off the second half of the season with our top 10 plays of the week.
Play number 10 takes us to Yost, U.S. development team taking on Michigan Friday night, and future Wolverine Tyler Mott. This young man is well coached. Stick on the ice, in the crease, and bangs home the goal to tie it at 2-2. The USA boys would go on to win the game 5-3. In at number 9, Northern Michigan and St. Cloud State. Wildcats showing their teeth against the Huskies. And how about the flash of leather from Jared Careau here? And he makes sure everyone sees it. He had 24 stops in the win on Saturday night. Up to Buffalo for play number 8, Bowling Green and Canisius. Game tied at 2-2. Mark Rodriguez picks a great time to score the game winner. How about a minute 32 left in the game? And he snapped a 19-game goalless drought with his first goal since the CCHA semis last March at the Joe. In at play number 7, Western Michigan and Bemidji State. The crafty veteran, 25-year-old Mike Leone with some great moves in tight, and he puts it away to make it 3-0 Broncos. They would skate away to a 6-0 win that night. And play number 6, back to St. Cloud. Northern getting on the board here. Reed Seckel gets the first of 6 Wildcat goals in the game. They would skate to a 6-2 win. Seckel having a great year for the Wildcats, and let's remember, they aren't the only UP team in the CCHA. The Lakers of Lake Superior, of course, have great history in the league, and they are the focus of this week's CCHA Rewind from 1991 against Western Michigan down at the Joe.
Jeff Naparella has tied the game at 2-2. Mike Eastwood seemed to have triggered the Lakers' turnaround. Up it comes to the left side, down with a shot, score! He gave Dowd an awful lot of room to the short side. Watch where this puck goes. He's just up too far at a bad angle, and Dowd saw it and picked him. And it's brought back on the right wing by DeVita. Drop back for a Waite. Waite bringing it out in front. Waite with a shot. Scores! A brilliant play by Doug Waite, the sophomore from Roseville, who just muscled his way into the slot, drilled it, and the Lakers are in front 4-2.
And make sure you go to ccha.com every Thursday to check out the full version of our CCHA Rewinds. This one, a good one, featuring those Lakers in Western Michigan from back in 1991. Great moments there, and certainly in the first half of the CCHA season here in 2012-2013. Many great scoring plays, big saves, big hits, you name it. Here now, a look back at some of the great moments from the first half of the 2012-13 CCHA season.
Justin Buzzio takes a 2-0 lead.
Score! What a shot by Darnell.
Ryan Carpenter scores his 4th of the year.
Barry with 17 seconds left.
The single quiet all night. He gets loud at the right time. How about them Buckeyes?
Here the Irish, they score!
Downstairs he scores! Andy Terrell!
Buddy Robinson busting in there, going right in, he scored!
Jacob Truma steps into one and buries it home. Top shelf Austin Zarnik.
DJ Tynan, 3-1.
Giuseppe! What a great pass by Luke Moffett.
Look out, here comes the catcher of the puck, he scores!
Rocket! Taylor Sorensen.
Mike Leone scores! The Broncos advance to the GLI Championship.
Hi, I'm the Fox Sports Detroit girl, Lauren, and here's Ben Holden with this week's Players of the Week.
Well, thank you very much, Lauren. Time for our post-game offensive player of the week. It's Reed Seckel from Northern Michigan. He scored 2 goals in a 6-2 win at St. Cloud on Friday and scored the game winner and added an assist in a 2-1 win over the Huskies on Saturday. Our Gladiator defenseman of the week is Kyle Fulmer from Northern Michigan. Fulmer scored a goal in each game of the Wildcats' road sweep of St. Cloud. He also blocked 3 shots and finished a very respectable +2 on the weekend. The Warrior goaltender of the week, Jared Careau from Northern Michigan. Careau stopped 21 shots in a 6-2 win at St. Cloud on Friday. He made 37 saves in a 2-1 win over the Huskies on Saturday. And our Gong Show Rookie of the Week, from Rockwall, Texas, Colton Hargrove from Western Michigan. He scored 2 goals in the Broncos' 6-0 win at Bemidji State on Friday and finished the weekend +2. Time now to take a look at this week's USCHO.com Top 20 poll. The Fighting Irish of Notre Dame, they move up a spot to number 2. The Miami Redhawks, they're in at number 6 this week. And the Western Michigan Broncos, they come in at number 10 after a good weekend on the road at Bemidji State. The Ferris State Bulldogs, they're ranked number 22 in the poll, getting 50 votes in the poll. And Lake Superior and Northern Michigan also receiving votes in this week's poll. Up on the CCHA schedule this week on Friday on Comcast, Notre Dame at Michigan State at 7:05, Ohio State at Ferris State, Lake State at Western Michigan, Alaska makes the trek down to take on Michigan, and Miami up in the Ute to take on Northern Michigan. The schedule the same on Saturday. The only change, Alaska and Michigan. That game will be on Fox Sports Detroit Plus. And on Tuesday next week, Notre Dame skates against Bowling Green in Bowling Green.
Well, it's that point in the show where it's time to look now at our Celebrate the Legacy moment this week here on CCHA Now. Of course, back in the mid and the late 80s, the Bowling Green Falcons, man, they were tough to stop. They had players like Rob Blake, Scott Pollock, and they also had a major offensive weapon in a guy named Nelson Emerson. Nelson Emerson and Rob Blake still very good friends, and we caught up with them recently, and, well, we talked about those good old days, the days when offense came in a boatload.
You know, people mention that now, and there's a big difference. It was probably obviously more wide open then, and now it's tighter and, defensive play, and everybody's in the shooting lanes now. But I tell you, to score back then, you were going to get punished. I mean, if you were going to score and go to the net, there were defensemen like this that were going to take your head off or slash you as hard as they could to try so you wouldn't score. So it hurt to score, but there was just more open ice.
And great stuff from those 2 former Falcons. And staying with the Bowling Green theme this week, our Celebrate the Legacy Team of the Week, none other than the 1988 Bowling Green Falcons. They beat Lake Superior 5-3 in the CCHA tournament final down at Joe Louis Arena. That team, of course, included forward Nelson Emerson and freshman defenseman Rob Blake, but it also included a future Bowling Green head coach and defenseman Scott Pollock. Our Celebrate the Legacy Team of the Week, the 88 Bowling Green Falcons. Time now, folks, to take a look at our top 5 plays of the week. And we start with play number 5, and congrats to Wildcat head coach Walt Kyle. Picked up his 200th career win this past weekend. It came Friday, in fact, at St. Cloud. His team had a great weekend, and they got some timely goal scoring literally from Kyle Fulmer here. Time winding down in the period, he lets the bomb go. They looked at it, they said it beat the clock. That tied the game at 1-1. Up to Big Rapids, play number 4, Bulldogs of Ferris State and MSU. It was the Garrett Thompson show. The Traverse City product was the Ferris State offense. He had all 3 goals in a 3-0 win. His 3rd goal was an adventure. He tries the empty netter from near center ice. He missed it, but it went right to a teammate on the wall, and he bails out Thompson, feeds him in front. That completed the hat trick for Garrett Thompson. In at number 3, quite a weekend in the Sioux for the Lakers. They swept Union, a Frozen 4 team a year ago. And Buddy Robinson, well, he was doing a lot of the sweeping. Sick mitts and sick moves here from Buddy. Later in this series, he does it again, down on top of the paint. A big weekend for the big boy, Buddy Robinson. And the Lakers, they skated to a 4-1 win on this night. Play number 2, this is all about a defenseman having the goalies back. Kyle Fulmer, midway through the first period, he'll bat it down out of midair to keep the game tied at 1-1. Cats won it 2-1. A dynamite heads-up play from Kyle Fulmer. And in at number 1, Boo Nieves for Michigan. Some compare this kid to Max Pacioretty. When you see this goal, you'll understand why. The USA players don't even get near him, and he unleashes a top-shelf snipe for Michigan. our number one play of the week.
This is CCHA Now, and now back to Ben Holden.
Well, thanks, Lauren, and thanks for dropping by and joining us this week here on episode number 9 of CCHA Now. Our shift has ended here from the CCHA production studios. Want to say thanks to Sean and Phil and all the folks that work hard to put this show together each and every week. It's my pleasure to be here and bring it to you. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, as always, you can follow us at ccha.com, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. It's impossible not to stay with the CCHA. Until next week, enjoy the games. My name is Ben Holden. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at the rink.